One more thing about parents, especially Desi parents here. I'm sorry, I'm going to take 3 minutes out. But do apologies. معذرة إلى العرب. للأسف الشديد هناك مشكلة خاصة للهنود. There's a specific problem for the Indian Pakistanis. Let me tell you guys something. In our culture, in Indo-Pak culture, there's something that the Arabs and other ethnicities don't have. We have this idea that our children, our sons especially, when they grow up, they will take care of us. We will become entirely dependent on them. In other cultures, when you get older, you have this pride in knowing that you are independent, that your children are living their own lives, and you are living your own life, and you have, of course, interaction with each other and healthy relations and a constant communication, but you're not dependents necessarily, not unless some life tragedy hits, some major catastrophe, some health issue. But in the Desi culture, that is your retirement plan. Your son is your retirement plan. So what you do then is, you don't want to mess with your retirement plan. So when you're looking for a girl, you're looking for a girl who's not going to stir up any trouble in the home. Because it's still your home, not his home. So when you marry him to a girl, you bring her in really as a servant, not as a daughter. Number one. And when you bring her, no, not yet. Don't clap yet. And when you bring her in, you check first to make sure she doesn't have too much of an education, or she doesn't have too much of a mouth, or doesn't have too much of an intelligence, because that might mess with the insurance plan and the retirement plan. And so now, and you insist on having a joint family system. Good for you. But once you have that joint family system, you make sure every other chance you get, you let that poor girl know whose house this really is. So you say, "Mere bete ka ghar hai acha? This is my son's house. You got that? You got that? Okay. Now make me a roti." You know? And the girl will say, I have an exam in 2 hours. I can't make you a roti right now. I can't make the khubz right now. Please, can I just study for my exam? And then your son will come home and she'll say, the mother will say to the son, "Today your daughter, she insulted me so much. She slapped me on the face and said I can make my own rotis." And all this drama happens inside these homes because the mother and the mother-in-law wants to keep her son and not let him live his own life. On the other hand, it creates a hatred in the daughter-in-law for the mother-in-law, and you know what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next is the husband is going to spend a lot of time at the masjid. That's what's going to happen next. He's like, "I ain't dealing with this. I'm about to volunteer." So, you know. So this oppression that's happening inside our homes needs to come to an end. This needs to stop. We need to understand that this is problematic.